gratitude is such an important topic. And so I think it's awesome that we have a week where it really is the topic. We have a whole week, a whole holiday dedicated to Thanksgiving. And whether or not you are in America and celebrate Thanksgiving this week, gratitude is always relevant because it is supposed to be key to our lives. Over and over and over again, God calls his people to gratitude. That's really foundational to worshiping rightly, to living rightly. It's not about working for our salvation or trying to attain something in this life. All of our working, all of our doing is supposed to flow out from gratitude for what God's done. God's accomplished what needs to be accomplished. We are just living lives in grateful response. So gratitude is the real motivation and strength of the Christian's life and everything that we do. So because gratitude really is the underpinning, the foundation, the propellant for rightly ordered human lives. Like that's what how we are designed to respond and behave because we were created to worship God and to live in grateful obedience and grateful response to him. Then gratitude works, right? Gratitude causes us to work and do the right thing. But then gratitude is just foundational to how we as humans function. And so the world has kind of caught on to this lately, especially. So in the last few years, gratitude prompts, thankfulness journals, gratitude lists, these sorts of things are commonly known best practices, especially if you pay any attention to anything self-helpy. Starting off your day by being grateful, or on your planner, having gratitude, like lists of 3 or 5. That's just kind of standard out there. It's generally accepted, it's commended, and all of that. And we have to actually be on our guard with that because gratitude, they aren't doing real gratitude. Gratitude is personal. Gratitude is always directed to a person for a reason. And so you can't actually be thankful or grateful. And they are just synonyms, 100% synonyms. There isn't even nuance between it. Grateful, gratitude just is the word for thankfulness that comes from Latin, gratis, and thankful comes from the German, danke. So English has these 2 words from the 2 different streams, but they really are just parallel words. And so when you are giving thanks, you're giving it to someone. So you can't give thanks to the universe because it's not a person. It's not receiving. It knows nothing about you. It doesn't care. You can't give the universe anything. And you can't give evolution or chance or whatever it is, fate. You can't give that thanks. It's not a person. There's no relationship there. It wouldn't do anything. It's not actually a thing. So you can't just be, nope. You can't just be thankful to nothing or to no one or to a general concept or just out there into space. That's not actually gratitude or thanksgiving. It might be positive thoughts, but it's not gratitude. It's not thanksgiving, and it's not helpful. Gratitude is essential for us as humans because it indicates the right response between us and our maker, the creator. It is a creature-creator response. And of course, we can also be thankful for two people, also in like a peer exchange, a friendly or familial exchange that can be between equals as well. But usually that gratitude also is a flowing from rightly ordered relationships, which starts with a right relationship with God. So unless your thankfulness is directed at a person, whether that's a person in your life or God, it's not thanksgiving and it's not gratitude. Gratitude and thanksgiving are not positive thoughts that if we put them out there, they become something or have any impact on anything, even ourselves. So we need gratitude, and we need to make sure that our gratitude is offered in prayer and worship to God, our Creator, our Savior. That's true gratitude. That's the attitude, adjustment, and alignment that we need, and that will make a difference. So maybe you do keep a gratitude journal. You can say in the comments and share a gratitude practice, but know that as Christians, we have access and the potential, the possibility for true gratitude that we need to take advantage of and that we need to make foundational in our lives. It's not just this will help me be better. I'm doing this because it's a tactic or a strategy to improve my life, to make me a better person. These are positive thoughts that's going to change my attitude. I'm changing my attitude by thinking positive thoughts, which is basically the assumption under general unbelieving admonitions to have gratitude. I think we need to maintain this position more publicly, more vocally, to say, hey, that thing you're calling gratitude isn't. That you're making this thankful journal, that's not thanks, because it's either directed just to yourself or to the universe, which isn't a person, isn't receiving the thanks and isn't doing anything. It's not changing anything. Maybe your mood, maybe your thoughts, but that's not enough. As Christians, if we are making those kind of lists, we need to make sure that we are in our thoughts, in our attitudes, not making that list to ourselves and not making that list to nothing or no one in particular. If we're writing it down, we're writing it down as a prayer, that those thanks go to God. And because God is the creator and sustainer, then we can thank him even for the things we don't like, even for the things that aren't going well, because we know he's writing a story, he's writing our story, and he's promised us, he's already given us the sneak peek at the ending. We've already read the last chapter of our story, if we've read the Bible all the way through to the end. We know the end of our story already. We've read that last chapter. We know how it's going. And so even when right now isn't going the way we want, we know we're just in the middle of the story. It's all somehow going to get us to that last chapter that we've peeked ahead and seen already, because God's given us that to see. So we can here and now, no matter what our circumstances are, thank God, and not only thank him for the things that are going our way, or thank him for the general nothings of, I'm thankful for coffee and for sunshine. I'm thankful when my kids are getting along, but not when they aren't. You know, the gratitude list, because we have a relationship with God and he's revealed himself and his story to us, then that makes us capable of real gratitude, even for the not easy things. And the point of gratitude isn't to just remember that our life is pretty easy on the whole. That is something that we certainly can be grateful for, but it's so easy to fall into the trap while listing up like things I'm grateful for, and it's like puppy dogs and rainbows and coffee and warm blankets and all the easy, nice, cuddly things. That's not deep gratitude that's directed to God, the creator and sustainer and savior. And that's not the kind of gratitude that's going to actually propel us, motivate us into love and good works. Gratitude can be, real gratitude is a motivator, a propeller into love and good works. And so we do need to pray every day with gratitude. And it's gratitude for whatever is in front of us, because that comes to us from God's hand. So we can give thanks, and in giving thanks, we are moving forward on the right foot, on the right path, and praying for that grace then to walk in obedience and gratitude no matter what. So, make your thankfulness tree, make your gratitude lists, write what you're grateful for on whatever kind of fun, crafty thing. I think those are all things that we should be doing. But recognize that we have the ability as Christians and the duty as Christians to not just be thankful for the easy and cuddly things, but for grace that covers our sin, grace that fixes our problems for us, even while we still have to wade through them often. It's not like it doesn't fix it magically so that life is easy. But like I said, we've seen the ending. So that's faith, knowing that this is going to work out for God's glory, maybe not ours, but God's. And so for that, we are thankful. Yes. So when you're giving thanks this week, give thanks for something that's hard and that's difficult, and not just for the easy, cuddly things. That's what I have this morning.